Fast am I, good evening and welcome to the Manx Radio Folk Show with me, John Barker, playing you the best in folk and roots music from the Isle of Man and from around the world. And after dwelling in the 1960s and 70s last week, tonight's show is all new music from 2023. I'm going to start with a song by Ben Nicolls and Chris Drever from Ben Nicolls' new album Duets, and it's the Greenland Fisheries. In the new Penguin Book of English Folk Songs it says, of several songs about whaling, this was easily the most widely known, and the one that lasted in the traditional singers' repertoires. It appears to have been sung on the whaling ships themselves, and there is evidence that it appealed to at least two real whalers, as copies were found in the journals of the ships the Bengal from Salem in 1833 and the Euphrasia from New Bedford in 1849. The Greenland Fisheries.
In 1844, on March the 20th day, we hoisted our flag to the foretopmast, and for Greenland sailed away, brave boys, and for Greenland sailed away. Our captain walking the quarterdeck with a spyglass in his hand. A whale, a whale, a whalefish, he cried, and she blows at every span, brave boys, and she blows at every span. Overhaul, let the davit tackles fall. Come launch your boats for the sea, with the line coilers and the jolly jacketars. And away to the fish we'll go, brave boys, and away to the fish we'll go. The whale being struck and the line paid out, she made a great flurry with her tail. The boat capsized and 5 men was lost, and the little apprentice boy, poor boy, and the little apprentice boy. Sad news to the captain came, that grieved his heart full sore, at the losing of the poor apprentice boy. The whale had grieved him 10 times more, brave boys, the whale had grieved him 10 times more. I must leave this cold country now, for Greenland sail away, to the hill and the snow where the whale fishes blow. And the daylight is never done, brave boys, and the daylight is never done. And the daylight is never done, brave boys, and the daylight is never done.
So that was the Greenland Fisheries from Ben Nicolls' new album Duets. Chris Drever's guitar playing and voice as lovely as ever. It would be great to get him to do a gig at the Institute sometime, and I'm looking into new artists to play there. Someone who played at the Institute this year was Dan Walsh, the amazing banjo player. And he's coming back next year on the 5th of May, so put that date in your diaries. While I was talking to him about that, he told me that the band he's in, the Urban Folk Quartet, has a new album coming out very soon called True Story, and he sent me a track to play on the show from it. And this track is called Turning Point, High Hopes, Driving Force. And as always with the Urban Folk Quartet, the musicianship is absolutely impeccable. So that was the Urban Folk Quartet from their new album True Story. Over the next few months, that album will only be available at their gigs. They have a launch gig for it in Birmingham on the 19th of November, and it won't be released to the wider world on streaming platforms and such like until the 22nd of March 2024. So that is a real exclusive on the show here. Thanks very much to Dan Walsh for sending me the track. Next, a track from You Are Wolf. This is the alt folk project of the award-winning British composer and vocalist Kerry Andrew. They present folk songs and lore with unusual arrangements drawing on electronica, drone, contemporary, classical and alt rock. The new album is called Hare, Hunter, Moth, Ghost, and this song is I'll Weave My Love a Garland.
I'll weave my love a garland, it shall be dressed so fine. I'll set it round with roses, with lilies, pinks and thyme, and I'll present it to my love when he returns from sea. I love my love because I know my love, he loves me. I wish I were an arrow, I'd speed into the air to seek him as a sparrow, and if he were not there, how quickly I'd become a fish to search the raging sea. I love my love because I know my love, he loves me. I wish I were a reaper, I'd seek him in the corn. I wish I were a keeper, I'd hunt him with my horn. I'd blow a blast when found at last beneath the greenwood tree. I love my love because I know my love, he loves me.
A few weeks ago, I played you a track from a new album by Lone Pinon, who are a string band from New Mexico. The new album is called Cuatro Vidas, and this is the title track.
Cuatro vidas sería para ti. Vida, si te llevas mi vida, yo contento moriría por ti. Alma ti. Corazón, si en tu corazón te llevas mi alma y mi vida y mi ser. Si tuviera 4 vidas serían para ti. Contento moriría por ti. Sé, si te llevas mi ser, yo contento moriría por ti. Te llevas mi alma y mi vida y mi ser. Si tuviera 4 vidas, 4 vidas serían y todas serían para ti.
As I said last time, I'm a bit of a sucker for that wonderful Mexican sound. Now, Heisk are a vibrant six-piece and a powerful force on the folk scene. Their relentlessly energetic music stems from their roots in Scottish traditional music and Manx music and combines it with punchy riffs and grooves. They are on electro-harp Becca Sciotch, on keyboards Katrina Hawksworth, on the kit Lauren MacDonald, accordion Megan MacDonald, fiddle Sally Simpson and fiddle Isla Callister. And this new single from them, Tehi Tegi, is inspired by a witch from Manx folklore and composed by Isla, of course. In Manx fairy tales, Sophia Morrison recounts the tale of an enchantress who bewitched the men of the Isle of Men with her beauty. They neglected all of their responsibilities to follow her, and the island descended into disrepair and ruin. Folklore speaks of how Tehi Tegi led them to a river where she used her magic to play a trick. Thinking that the river was shallow, the men waded through the water in pursuit of her. The spell was lifted and the river swallowed them. And from that time, apparently, the wise men of the island made sure that their women go on foot and follow their husband wherever they should lead. That, of course, is the story told through the male gaze. And this new single from Heisk, Tehi Tegi, celebrates the power in a different light and is a homage to magical women in our lives. wonderful new track there by Heisk featuring our very own Isla Callister, of course. Now, City of Gold is a new album by Molly Tuttle, the Nashville-based singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist and quite phenomenal bluegrass guitarist. And this particular track is Alice in the Bluegrass.
Come gather round, folks, and a story I'll tell about a girl who tripped through the bottom on the well. Woke up in a dream with a curious habit, chasing a little white rabbit. Well, she landed with a thud about the field mouse door, said this don't look like Kentucky anymore. Knocked 3 times and her mind swung open. Alice had woken. So she danced all night with a bottle in her hand, lost in a backwoods wonderland. Toadstool fiddle and a cigarette bowl. Where'd you come from, Alice? Why'd you go? Then the old snapper turtle peeked out of his shell, said, little girl, you don't look too well. Take a little swig and a little bitty swallow. You'll feel 3 times smaller. Then the glowworm sitting on a caterpillar tractor gave her smoke, some strange tobacco. The doodlebug said, girl, you can't go back there. You'll be ours forever after. So she danced all night with a bottle in her hand, lost in a backwoods wonderland. Toadstool fiddle and a cigarette bowl. Where'd you come from, Alice? Why'd you go? Cornbread, swallow it down till you're 10 feet high up above the ground. All the king's horses, mules, and men can't bring little Alice back down again. Through the well grew a jackpine ladder. She climbed like the devil when the devil came after. He was fast, but she was faster. Now she's sitting on the porch with the mom and pa, trying to make sense of the things she saw. Can't wait to wander back to Wonderland, go tripping through the bluegrass once again. Dance all night with a bottle in her hand, lost in a backwoods wonderland. Toadstool fiddle and a cigarette bowl. Where'd you come from, Alice? Why'd you go? Alice in the bluegrass. Little Alice in the bluegrass. Alice in the bluegrass.
In the Hop Tune special a couple of weeks ago, I played Polly Vaughan by the Furrow Collective and got lots of comments about how atmospheric or even creepy that song was. The very next day I heard about a new album by the Furrow Collective, which is called We Know by the Moon, and it's going to be released later this month. There's a track available from it called The Moon Shined on My Bed Last Night.
For the moon shined on my bed last night, no rest I could not find, for thinking on my bonny boy, the boy I left behind. If he were here that I loved dear, I'd go to my bed and sleep. But instead of sleep all night I weep, and there's many's a tear I shed. Young men so full of jealousy, young girls so frank and free. If it was my will, I would be still in my love's company. If he were here that I love dear, I'd go to my bed and sleep. But instead of sleep all night I weep, and there's many's a tear I shed. For an old man came a-courting me, he asked me for his bride. My parents, they advised me to give up my own true love. He had little money, it was all they did endure. But I will live in poverty and wed the land I adore. For it's some they speak of my true love, yet many more speak of me. I let them all say what they will, I'll keep his company. I'll let them all say what they will, and I'll do the best I can. For I'm bound to leave this country and follow my own young man.
With a master's degree from the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland, Ryan Young has emerged as a rising star on the international music scene. His debut album, a mesmerising collection of Scottish traditional tunes, was released in 2017, and the highly anticipated follow-up, Just a Second, is out now. From it, this is The Bird's Nest and Sioma Ro a Cunacfi. As I've mentioned before, Sing Yonder is a wonderful project initiated by Carl Sinfield. In it, he's producing lovely songbooks of the songs included in the Roud Index, which numbers into its thousands. The first songbook covered the songs 1 to 10 in the index, and Sing Yonder 1, the album, has been released featuring a number of folk artists performing these songs. I'm going to play you now Roud number 6, Long Lankin, and it's performed by Henry Parker.
Ever huge stone built the Lord of fine castle. Hey, you got none, said the Lord to the lady as he mounted his horse. The man of long land listen us. Let the doors be all bolted, windows open, leave not a hope for mouse to peep in. Well, the doors are all bolted, the windows open, except one little hole Lankin crept in. Oh, where dwells the Lord? Said cruel long he's away in fell London, said the false nurse to him. And where's the heir of his house then? Said Long Lankin, he's asleep in his cradle, said the false nurse to him. Oh, we'll prick him over with him, and then the fine lady will come down to him. So he pricked him and he pricked him all over with him, and the nurse held the basin for the blood to flow. How you slumber, and nurse how you sleep. You leave my little son to cry and to weep. Oh, I've tried it with apples, I've tried it with a pear. Come down, my fair lady, rock him in your chair. The lady came down, all thinking no harm. Long Lankin stood ready to catch a bear out. Well, there's blood in the kitchen, and there's blood in the hall, there's blood in the parlor when the lady did fall. Tower from a turret so high, she saw her master from London riding back. Oh master, don't lay the blame on me, was the false nurse in Lankin that killed your lady. Long Lankin was hanged, gibbet so high, the false nurse was burned, the fire close back.
That wonderful track was a new release by the fabulous Anglo-French dance band Topette, and it's an Andy Cutting tune called Ricer. It's from a new album which will be out soon called On, live at the Jam Jar. Next, some more instrumental music, this time from Hannah Reid, and she's released an album called The Fungi Sessions Volume 1. It's a collection of fungi-inspired instrumentals composed by this Scottish-born, California-based musician, and from that album, this is Stinkhorn. Music happening around the Isle of Man this week. There'll be the Trad Session in O'Donnell's on Wednesday night, the Trad Session in the Mitre in Ramsey on Friday night, Ramsey Folk Club on Thursday night in the Buffs Club in Ramsey, and it's also Blues Club on Wednesday night at the Railway in Douglas. So in honour of that, here's Muddy Waters with Rolling and Tumbling from 1950.
Cried the whole night long. Well, I rolled around tumble, cried the whole night long. Well, I woke up this morning, didn't know right from wrong. I told my baby before I left that town. Well, I told my baby before I left that town. Well, don't you let nobody tell my bell out loud. was a diving dog. Well, I would dive to the bottom, there would I come up. Well, I could have had a legion this very same day. Well, I could have had a religion this very same day. Well, now whiskey and women would not let me pray.
Last tonight, the Mary Wallopers. They've got a new album out called Irish Rock and Roll, and from it, this is the Blarney Stone. I'll see you next week.
I was on the road to Bandon one morning in July. I met an Irish colleen and she smiled as she passed by. I said, you are a stranger, I'm lonely and alone. Will you kindly tell me where I'll find that little Blarney Stone? There's a Blarney Stone in Kerry, there's a Blarney Stone in Clare, there's a Blarney Stone in Wicklow, and there's plenty in Kildare. There's a Blarney Stone in Sligo, and a big one in Athlone. Never give a let town in Ireland, you won't find a Blarney Stone. Oh, she gave me a smile, she winked her roguish eye. She set me heart a thumping and I thought I'd surely die. I rolled her in my arms and never made a moan. I kissed the blooming roses off a banded Blarney Stone. There's a Blarney Stone in Kerry, there's a Blarney Stone in Clare, there's a Blarney Stone in Wicklow, and there's plenty in Kildare. There's a Blarney Stone in Sligo, and a big one in Athlone. You're a devil in town in Ireland, you won't find a Blarney Stone. I know you are a stranger, I can tell it by your brogue. There never was a Dundalk man who was an awful rogue. You held me in your arms, me heart began to melt. The only Blarney Stone I know is underneath me belt. There's a Blarney Stone